Well, hello humans. This intro is going to be very short and sweet. If you can't tell by my t-shirt, I actually already went to the Greta Van Fleet parking lot party. My plan for this video was to get home tonight, film my intro and my outro at the same time in my home with my cute little aesthetic wall. My flight keeps getting delayed, maybe altogether canceled. I really want to get this video out tonight, so I decided to just go ahead and do my intro now. As you read from the title of the video, I went to the Haus of Greta parking lot party in Frankenmuth, Michigan. This is their third annual event that they have done thus far. It is a charity event, so it is run by Haus of Greta, which is not associated with Greta Van Fleet, although the event is very clearly run and coordinated by their mother, but probably just so fans don't think that the band is going to show up. Yes, it is a charity event. All sorts of small businesses, local businesses, Greta Van Fleet, fans get together and sort of raise money for various causes. If you want to find out more information about that, I will go ahead and link their website in the description, as well as I will be linking the businesses that I purchased stuff from, because spoiler alert for later in the video, I have a huge shopping haul. I didn't give myself a budget for this trip.
Welcome to Bishop International Airport, the smart way to fly.
Apparently not, because my flight is delayed, but all really there is to say, Frankenmuth, Michigan, Greta Van Fleet, that's it. So here's the video. Ooh, I must be getting braver, vlogging in the airport. I don't have my makeup on yet, but I have arrived in Flint, Michigan, not Frankenmuth, Michigan, but I've ordered my Lyft and I'm on the way to the party. I will be there at 11:30. I don't think you can see outside, but it's very, very cloudy. Got stuck in traffic and we couldn't figure out why. And there was this freaking, which by the way, I only found out about this because I was watching people on Instagram that were already at the parking lot party. There's a lot of stuff going on in Frankenmuth right now. And yes, there's very ominous storm clouds. And one of which ended up being a fire truck parade. I can post screenshots of Instagram stories. There were 40 freaking fire trucks. What should have been, I'm not even kidding, it was the last minute. It said I was going to be there in 1 minute. And we ended up sitting in traffic for 14. The funniest part though, is I got a notification from Lyft, from the app itself, being like, hey, you've been stuck for a while. Do you need help? Is what they said. Do you need help? I was like, yes, actually. All right, let me catch you up. Actually currently 3 o'clock. So this is my halfway point where I have decided to dump all my stuff in my hotel room because I bought a lot of things per usual. I keep running into people that I've met at other shows, and that's so freaking cool. If you are familiar with my channel, I did a vlog from when I went to see Mirador in Denver. 5 different people that I saw at the show there are at the parking lot party. One of the activities that is here is a little photo booth, and we all got together and took a picture together. So that was really fun. Not only have I been able to reconnect with some people that I've seen at previous events, but everybody here is just so nice. And that's why I love making little freebies, because I can sort of talk to people, which by the way, let me show you. They have almost cleared me out, okay? I think I have, how many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 left, and I think I made around 30. All the Jake Lanes are gone. They're different song titles and album titles, and some of them just are just Greta Van Fleet style ones. I found these really cute little moth charms. There's a whole bunch of different ones in different colors, pink and blue and brown. I've been trading those with people, talking to a lot of people, making friends, and then also too because it was right next to it. Honestly, when I saw the photo booth, I was kind of oh, I want to do that, but Eleanor didn't come with me, which again, if you have seen my other vlogs, Eleanor goes to the Mirador shows with me because she's the Gresty that lives closest to me. So her and I have just been going to Mirador shows, but she couldn't get off of work for the parking lot party. And I was kind of oh, I really just don't want to do the photo booth by myself. And then I reunited with some Denver buddies, and I was like, hey, why don't we get together and we'll all take a picture together. So I have pictures of us at the show, and then I have pictures of us together. So part of one of the reasons why I wanted to go is because we are kind of in a drought or a dry spell. I just want to reconnect with fans and have excuses to buy stuff. so bad when it comes to shopping. I actually joked with one of my group chats. I was like, honestly, I didn't need to bring pajamas or an extra change of clothes for tomorrow because of how much crap I just bought. I have outfits. I officially can't buy any more things because that's all that fits in my backpack. I don't even know if I can zip it. I'm sorry, there's no better camera angle for this. You have to sit on top of the ice bucket in the hotel room. Sitting on the bed because I am going to be doing a haul. That's what all this stuff is. But real quick, start with the freebies before I get into all the stuff that I bought, because there's a lot of it. And also there are some things that I bought that are going to be shipped to me. So, yeah. Excuse me. Where's Jake? Okay, I found it. I'd put it in a different pocket in my bag, and so that's why it wasn't with the rest of these. So I've got my free stuff. Several bracelets, because of course. But this is a bookmark. I think her name is Ash or Ashy. She gave me a bracelet. She let me pick, and I picked the Archer because obviously that's my favorite song. I have a tattoo for it. But and then also gave me this cute little Danny Polaroid that I did take to dinner. He sat with me and we had dinner together. So, which actually I could have taken Jake to dinner, but he was at the hotel because I dropped off all my stuff that I'd gotten thus far. She had all these little different satchels. They're all the mix. Like she has each of the 4 boys, and she has some that were like all 4 of them. And originally I was gonna take one that was all 4 of them because I'm like, I'm not gonna pick. And then I saw this picture and the bracelet says Motorcycle Jake on it. And I was like, oh, well, dang it. And then look, it has a little motorcycle charm on it. Like, how could I not take this one, guys? I don't remember their name off the top of my head either. I'm telling you, I'm gonna remember usernames before I remember people's actual names. But she gave me one that says, cheers, Danny. And she took one of my Danny Lane keychains, of course. So I've got The Music Is You, which with a really cute little record on it. And then one that says Flower Power. And it's like, I'm so bad at showing off bracelets on camera. I don't know how to do it. Oh, and I'm dropping them. So that is all the free stuff. And now we'll get into all of the many, many things that I bought. Still not done. And like I said, I had 2 things shipped to me. So let's not talk about how much money I spent, okay? This is my House of Greta 3rd annual parking lot party t-shirt that came with my deluxe wristband that I bought. These are so cool. I have to talk about these. This is one of the most unique merch items I've seen ever. She had these scrapbooks on the table from her concerts, you know, Mirador, Greta, and then she was also selling these little scrapbooking kits. So this is for Starcatcher, and then this is for Mirador, which I, size-wise, probably should have gotten more Mirador because I have 3 other shows coming up, but I digress. I went with ones based off of vibes. This is the print that I got from her. She had a lot more prints, and honestly, if you know me, if you've seen my house, I love art. I just saw this sitting on the table and I thought that is so stinking cute. It is this little, I took a video of it on the table because I'm smart like that. And the fact that it's hand embroidered, I was like, I want this so bad. I asked her, I was like, how long did this take you? And she goes, actually, I don't remember because it was a project I had started and then forgot about, and I had just like found it in a box recently and I was like, oh, I should finish that. And I was like, well, I'm glad you did. And she's like, I almost didn't bring it because I only had the one. And I was like, nobody's gonna buy this. I was like, yeah, they will, because that is so freaking cool. I'm like obsessed with the little flowers. I think that that's so fun. So this artist, House of Greta, has been selling their stuff for a while. They had a lot of stuff at their booth, like a lot of really good stuff. And it was difficult to decide. So I kind of went with the 2 pieces that I kept going back to, and I just couldn't help it. So this is a Christmas ornament of Josh. And I just think it's so funny. I kept going back to this one. There's something about this, like I like the size of it. I think that, you know, again, for those that are familiar with my apartment, I'm a very trinket-based person. So putting this like somewhere on my music shelf, I think that that's just so stinking cute. And I love that it's all 4 of them. So then this person, the 3rd thing, is something that's being shipped to me. So I can't show you that, but I can tell you because, again, I took videos because I'm smart like that. She had so much good stuff, but the one that I ended up getting is a windbreaker because The Battle at Garden's Gate is my favorite Greta Van Fleet album. So all of her designs had this like floral element to them. And then this is kind of like, it's got the symbols on the back, but this is kind of like a cropped jacket. I ended up giving her a keychain, and in exchange she gave me this coaster. So I guess that could have been in the freebie section, but it makes more sense to put it in here. And then the third thing that I got from her, which is going to be shipped to me, is she has the which one is that one? Is that their beer? Like, I've seen some people take them and turn them into like candles, ornaments, or just like keep the cans display. She turned them into plant potters. Is that all this stuff? No, there's one more business, and then we'll get to the House of Greta stuff, because oh Lord, I went ham. Okay, so this is from a jewelry maker, which again, I took videos of it on the mannequin beforehand because I knew it would be hard to show on camera, but I did get a little choker necklace, and this is a little ear cuff. So, oh, and then the last thing that I got, which I can't show you on camera because again, it's going to be shipped to me, this mirror door print, and it's going to be here. It'll be in a future video of some, I promise I'll show it on camera, because I'm realizing that I didn't get videos of the booth, and dang it. The rest of this stuff is from House of Greta. I didn't really expect to buy anything from there. I thought I was going to like spend all my money at the parking lot party. Well, they have hard to find like discontinued merch. So it was stuff I couldn't pass up, because it was things that had already been on my list of like, I was searching for them on like Mercari and eBay and stuff like that. And it would have cost me an arm and a leg anyway. It would have cost me much more to buy it off of eBay. And so I bought it from the original source. You might think it's the randomest thing that I purchased, but this legit has been on my list of stuff to find, are these matchboxes. Look at how many are in this. And I guarantee you, if I had found one of these matchboxes, they easily would have gone for $30. So now I have 6 of them. Also too, I didn't know that these existed, and I didn't know I wanted them until I found them, but I'm not gonna take these out of the plastic because I do have to put it in my backpack. They call them joggers, but they're sweatpants. Okay, I've been trying to save it, but I can't. I need to talk about it. This is my Roman Empire, I suppose. I don't know what you want to call it. They had the Mirador bandanas. And I am freaking out because if you remember from the Mirador vlog, whatever the show was before mine, they ran out of bandanas. And so by the time that they got to Denver, Colorado, and for the rest of the tour, they did not have bandanas, okay? So saw these, freaked out, texted my group chat, because I wanted this so bad for several reasons. I think that this is so cute. Also, for my Mirador tattoo, which we also talked about in my last Mirador video, I want to include a sparrow, and I would love for it to be like one of theirs. So this before, like this already was going to be like a huge inspiration for the tattoo, but it was hard to include it because there's no images of this fuck-ass bandana. I wanted this bandana so bad, and I was so upset, and I never saw it like on the internet. Like nobody was reselling it. Not like these bandanas were so hard to find. Finally got her. If there was like this might be dumb to say, one of the biggest accomplishments of my life, okay? Almost done, I promise. It's not gonna be too much longer. How's this gonna show up on camera? There we go. Yeah. You give me anything, Battle at Garden's Gate, Dreams and Gold, like anything in that era, and I'm gonna buy it. The last thing in this tour was this ornament. So I'm pretty sure that this was like sub-sourced, because this is a Gibson Christmas ornament, which, you know, this is Jake's guitar. But what's extra cool about this, okay, and primarily the reason why I bought it, it has a Jake guitar pick with it. But they had these shot glasses and like whiskey glasses that had the guitar picks like embedded in them, and they had some for Sammy and Jake. I would not have minded getting the shot glasses, but I was like, I don't really want to risk taking that back with me on a plane, and I just feel like glass is not a good idea. And honestly, if you saw how much room is in my backpack, this takes up less space. I ended up going with this instead, even though it actually was more expensive. Like, can you imagine how cute that would be if I got like a little tiny stand and I like put like the little guitar on my like music shelf? That was everything that I bought, and hopefully I will not buy much more tomorrow because I don't have any room in my backpack. So I kind of can't. See you tomorrow, I guess, and we're gonna go do some things in Frankenmuth. Okay, the fountain is so cute. I'm not sure what it does for the sound quality though, but it is day 2 in Frankenmuth, Michigan. I quite literally slept like the dead last night. I woke up this morning and almost put lip gloss on my eyelashes instead of mascara. Like, the weather is so nice because yes, it's still cloudy, but it's not like as humid as it was yesterday. Like, look at how cute. There are flowers everywhere, guys. The plan kind of is actually to walk on this side of the street all the way down as far as I can and then turn around and walk down the other side back towards the river shops because my hotel is across from the river shops. And that's kind of like the main thing of what I want to do, but I want to see what else is around here. So I'm just kind of exploring until it's time for my flight. It's so cute, guys. I love this little town. As a Floridian, I have very much likened Frankenmuth to Disney World because what would need to be that fancily decorated besides an insurance building? It might sound so dumb, but I just keep saying that. It reminds me of Epcot. You're on a little light pole. This is the winery behind me, and pretty much this is like the cap. Once you reach Haus of Greta and the winery, kind of the touristy Disney World style part of Frankenmuth ends. Like, after that, it's all just like neighborhoods, a hardware store, a CVS pharmacy, like just a typical town. So the town of Frankenmuth does continue. Pretty much, I would say like the Christmas store and the winery is where it's encased by. There's flowers everywhere. I know I keep saying that, but it's so true. I mean, this winery is covered in ivy. I need you guys to acknowledge the only reason why I'm so brave to film this is because since it's a Sunday morning, the town is pretty much like empty and like shops are open. I've been able to like go into stuff and do things, but there's no people around me. And I like that. I told you guys it's like Disney World. They literally have a map. I fucked up. I found the metaphysical store in Frankenmuth. You know how people say that they collect rocks from places they visit? That's what that just was. I forgot to put on earrings this morning, so we're wearing the ones I just bought. See, it's justified. Yes, you have to get the polka shirt in the back. I ran into some Grusties at the cheese house. Jesus Christ. Okay, and now we're done. We're done. Okay, so after running into some people and talking for a bit, I only have a few hours now before I have to go to the airport. So I don't think I'm gonna do the Christmas store. I really wanna do the river shops. I mean, let's be real, it's July. I'm a Halloween person, not a Christmas girly anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip that. Stupidest looking shirt here, please. Well, this might be a top contender. I'm always trying to find places that are in the shade and off on a corner where there's no people. Most of the river shops were quite literally shops, as one would expect. Like, most of it is like cheese, jam, wine, different stuff like that. Very common theme in Frankenmuth, chocolate. I did find, of course, like a I Heart Frankenmuth store, which I thought was really funny. They had a lot of t-shirts, like a lot. And I did kind of want something already that said Frankenmuth on it. However, as I was browsing, I have a lot of shirts. Maybe I want something different, so I ended up actually finding a shot glass. One, I thought the Bigfoot on it was so freaking ridiculous, but two, like the trees felt very From the Fires coded to me. I can like put it on my vinyl shelf, put it like with my other Greta merch, because let's be honest, the reason why I came to Frankenmuth was for Greta. Like, I would not even be aware that this city existed without them, just being honest. So then I also got a sticker because if you've seen my fridge, it's covered in sticker magnets. So I have like this magnet paper that I put on the back of like large stickers and I stick them on my fridge. Now I think I'm done. Haus of Greta one more time and then we're gonna go. And I'll just go to the airport and edit the vlog. This is probably the weirdest camera angle I have ever done. I have found a remote corner of the airport. This was probably a really chaotic vlog. I had like so much happening at once and was trying to figure out how to do it all. But I think To everybody that I met at the parking lot party, thank you so much. I had so much fun. I can't wait to do it again next year. I was really happy to reconnect with fans and feel a sense of community. And also it was my excuse to buy a lot of things, because in the end, that's truly what this is all about. And if you've seen my apartment, sadly, it may be true. But yeah, that's gonna be everything. So just wanted to hop on here real quick to wrap this up and sort of solidify the video in a nice, distinct way as my flight continues to be delayed. As you can see, Michigan weather is fine. It's just Chicago right now, so I can't get out of here. I have nothing else to say but thank you. I had the best time, truly. So if you like Greta or Mirador, I do have lots more content on my channel, so feel free to check that out. I also have a lot of other videos about like different music as well. So yeah, there might be more for you to enjoy, but that's gonna be it for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.